versus Poseidon. I'm going to let you talk a little bit about Poseidon, though.
Okay, I can talk a little bit about Poseidon. Poseidon is one of the competitors on DG. He also runs Shiraiyu TV. As you can see, I'm repping on his shirt there, but he is a Joker player through and through. He's been playing Joker since the beginning of this game as well, and I know that he's been training up. He has a couple offline placements, online top 8s as well, and I really enjoy seeing his Joker play. Alcatraz is a Sonya main, if you would like to talk about him.
No longer a Sonya
No
main,
longer a Sonya main?
No, so I actually got to play some sets against Alcatraz earlier, and he is on Jade.
Oh no, you've influenced him.
Maybe. It's kind of crazy because I feel like when Mortal Kombat 11 came out, you know, there's so much happening between not having, like, at least in Florida, we started off with a really strong scene, but unfortunately with the pandemic, you know, people don't really, Florida's such a big state that it suffers from like one of those things where if you don't have like a dedicated group of people, like Texas does with like Mash House, for example.
Yes.
And nobody's really like going out and actually playing, it can be really hard. But again, Alcatraz is one of the OD boys, right?
Yeah.
Like you have 2easy, who's just been staying and actually grinding it out. You have Odi Fualo, who's also been like consistent in placements. They're all here today. So yeah, Florida boys at the end of the day. But Alcatraz is interesting because has really been focused on other stuff and been more of a quiet player here with Mortal Kombat 11. Like you mentioned, was originally a Sonya main.
Yeah, that's
but
what
it's
I know
just so hard with Sonya.
It's so hard with Sonya. People try to make it work. There's like certain people like Bucket Hat Reek who try to make it work every single week. And Sonya's great once she's able to get in, but she has some weaknesses that are very exploitable that people know this far into the game.
Absolutely. So we do have Poseidon on Joker, like you mentioned. Alcatraz, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, will have Delia's Dance, we'll have Pole Vault, and I think Pole Vault is like the full Pole Vault. So we're really seeing most of that happening.
All right, we're seeing good movement from both of them here. Just to start off, checking out that neutral, but that back two is going to be so important for Jade with the spacing. Beats out Joker's forward two every time.
Absolutely. They are doing a button check, I believe. So,
Really?
yeah, they're definitely checking, making sure everything's working here. It's crazy because the other day, not the other day, earlier in the match with Ragnarok, it was like, this is the longest button check. Are they really doing combos on each other?
Yeah, I saw them doing combos. I was like, this can't be a button check. I got mixed. They already mixed me. Haven't even seen Sub-Zero yet on stream.
But yeah, Alcatraz, no stranger to competition. Poseidon's also one that's just been really trying to grind as much as possible during these matches. In every major that I see him, I do see sometimes like the tweets that he kind of like goes hard on himself, but it's so interesting and awesome to see him like really push out that grind because he's just so passionate.
I agree. All right, forward two there to start off from Joker to try and feel out neutral here.
Yeah, this matchup's actually, I would say, in Jay's favor more than likely, but this is great because this is the Boing variation.
Yep.
The other Joker player that I see use this often has been Jet Ring, and it works out extremely well. Both players, great Jokers.
Yeah, agreed. Definitely both of the top Jokers in NA. Getting that guaranteed D2 on the breakaway read as well. Poseidon has Jade in the corner, and being in the corner against Joker is not where you want to be.
Not at all.
That Kapow is so much damage.
A lot, and I think that wasn't even meter burned either. And look, just with that, the Jack in the Box able to stop Alcatraz from trying to get out of that corner.
Yeah, right away. All right, Air Razor Rang. Great use of the parries. Come at me.
One of the few parries that like you don't really get to see often, so that's always a treat.
Yeah, it is. But that Jack in the Box is not going to be useful when Jade has the glow up. It's considered a projectile. Yep. Forward throw by Joker, keeping Jade in the corner, keeping the pressure on as well.
There goes the bodies as Poseidon able to keep the corner, does drop the mid. However, Alcatraz trying to get out of there, does get hit by that overhead. He's going to have to hold the sweep.
Yeah, look at all this pressure that Poseidon's putting on with the Jack in the Box setups. Overhead, sweeps, lows.
Yeah, the Jack-in-the-Box is such a important feature into this matchup, but unfortunately the forward 2 is just too slow. And that is going to be led into the down 2 for Poseidon to take the first match.
Yep. Let's see what kind of changes Alcatraz is going to make going into this next match. We've got the mix going for Jade now here with Delia's dance. She definitely needs some of that momentum to keep her gameplay going and forcing those plus frames.
Absolutely. Does try to get the plus frame on the back 3 string. And Poseidon actually backdashing with the reversal, getting the crushing blow from the forward 2, which is very nice.
Yeah, what great spacing there from Poseidon. Also able to catch the roll on wake up and get the back throw. Glow is up.
Glow is up, as well as trying to bring out those horizontal razor rings. And there goes the back throw. This does mean that both players now are on Fatal Blow.
Yeah, that also gives Joker access to the cancel, the Fatal Blow cancel into the grab as well.
Oh,
What a trade.
I really liked the option, but unfortunately Wiggle Stick is still too slow.
Yeah.
And Poseidon did the down 1.
Yeah, down 1 is going to trade it out every time. Boing able to open up, but not able to convert off of it. Here comes Poseidon with the kapow. Gonna get double D2. Nope.
I like that. That Alcatraz is really trying to get those. That was actually the first anti-air from the kapow, so that was really good.
Yeah, that was a really good D2 on Alcatraz's part. Ready for the boing to come in. But that launcher just needs chip damage here for Poseidon to close out this next match. He's gonna be playing and just gets that one shot. Poseidon is up now 2-0 against Alcatraz.
This is really stressful. I definitely see Alcatraz trying to figure out how to deal with this. Ideally, Joker versus Jade is a really good matchup for Jade. The problem is, ever since Boing has been introduced, that is a move that you can't really anti-air consistently.
Yeah.
It's not as great as I would say, like, for example, Jackie or Cabal, where you're able to, like, do the gas blast and you're able to actually, like, get pressure. But it's just a move that once you unleash it, the Joker player really is able to, like, whiff punish you for trying to anti-air. It's kind of crazy.
It is. And I don't know if you saw this, but we are going back in time. Alcatraz is hopping onto Sonya Blade, who he started off in this game with. I'm excited to see it. Forward 2 is going to be a problem for Sonya, though, versus Joker. It reaches so far. It is a high, though. Able to duck it on read.
Yeah, I like that Poseidon's just waiting patiently, honestly. And this is a lot of grounded damage, too. So trying to use that defensive meter is a bit tough. But there goes that crushing blow from the onion ring. Does bring out the drone, but the drone not going to do much as it was closer to Sonya than to Poseidon. There goes the cancels, though. That has been a good game plan for many Sonya players.
Yeah, Sonya players able to get that mix with the overhead, able to get the cancels into the throws, especially here in the corner. But just the D1 there from Poseidon. He is on set point right now.
Indeed.
All right.
I think if Alcatraz actually played a little bit slower, definitely can catch Poseidon off guard, and this could be the best pick possible for him.
Yeah,
it's just sometimes you're like waking up and you want to be able to get your turn back, but you have to be careful.
Yeah, if he's patient and feels like he can whiff punish or get an opening up on Poseidon, the entire momentum of the game could change.
One thing too, Poseidon has more hit confirms compared to Alcatraz. So this could be a chance, does put himself back into the corner, and this is where Poseidon can just easily do so much damage. Also, again, this is 950 health, so everything hurts double when it comes to Sonya.
Yeah, Joker also dealing with that 950 health as well, and just gets the down 1. Poseidon taking it 3-0 over Alcatraz, moving on in his pool, heading forward.
Amazing stuff there from Poseidon. Such a clean Joker.
Yes.
I love